A Georgia organization is at odds with the Richmond County Marshal's office over how much power the Marshal actually has. News Channel 6 first told you that Marshal Ramon Lampkin wants his deputies to be more proactive by making traffic stops and arrests. Mike Miller is digging deeper tonight, telling us about the Georgia Sheriff's Association's letter to the county.
Well, Jenny, last week, the Georgia Sheriff's Association sent a letter out to the Marshal, the sheriff, the mayor, and dozens of other Augusta officials stating that the Marshal's office does not have the same law enforcement authority as the sheriff's office. However, not everyone agrees with that opinion. New Richmond County Marshal Ramon Lampkin has had a busy first week in office.
We've been taking tours of all the buildings, trying to look over the safety plan, trying to do what our primary goal is building security and safety.
The Marshal's office is usually responsible for the civil process at the courthouse, enforcing city ordinances for junk and litter, and the security of government buildings. But Lampkin wants his agency to do more.
Definitely going to be more visible and more proactive in our neighborhoods. We're going to be more proactive with trying to help keep the streets clean and safe.
Lampkin says he also wants his deputies to make traffic stops, something they haven't done before. That's why the Georgia Sheriff's Association sent this letter out stating several legal opinions that say the Marshal's office doesn't have the authority to make traffic stops or arrests because that power belongs to the sheriff's office. Lampkin says he disagrees with that opinion because his men are certified police officers.
Of course, our primary goal is not traffic enforcement. We have plenty of other things to do besides traffic enforcement. That's up to the sheriff's office and the Georgia State Patrol. But if somebody do violate the law in front of a marshal's deputy, then he has the right to pull him over and take whatever action necessary.
Despite the fact that sheriff's deputies are usually the one pulling people over, Sheriff Richard Browntree does not think Lampkin's comments are that big of a deal because the Marshal's office already has a lot to deal with.
That is not their priority, that's not their focus, so I don't believe that those lanes are going to cross. We have a substantial and outstanding traffic division here, which the new Marshal was a part of, helped create and help build.
The Georgia Attorney General issued a legal opinion in 2005 that said Marshals deputies do not have the power of arrest like police officers and sheriff's deputies do. However, a 2006 Georgia Supreme Court decision did give a Marshal's office the same power as a sheriff's office. Micah.
Well, obviously we're talking about